Hey everybody, it's ZenBatman. If you guys didn't notice, it's happened. The dating game hath dropped. Oh, we have seizure warnings. Okay, a seizure alert for everybody. I feel pretty good with this. So, you're probably wondering, Zen, there are 4 killers that are out there for you. Who are you gonna go for first? You know, many people would probably think maybe the Trapper, because honest to God, man's a thirst trap. But no, not quite what I'm into. His dad really scares me. I don't want to marry into another terrifying family. Anyway, so if you're thinking to yourself, if Trapper isn't good enough, then surely the Spirit is a tall enough glass of attempted murder for you to be like, hubba hubba, but no, still not my top pick. And now you're like, okay, Wraith or Huntress? Clearly you're going to get Wraith, right? I mean, look at the man's calves. Everybody is out there wanting him to bing your bong, but my God, I gotta go with Huntress as my first pick. If there is an option for a first pick, because, my God, that woman can search my lockers any day of the week. Fun fact, I'm actually waiting for food, because I was honestly planning on having something to put in my mouth beforehand, maybe a little bit during, but unfortunately, Uber's being a real asshole right now and taking their sweet fucking time to get their food here. Anyway, so if later on you hear just the sound, that is not me getting too into the game. I'm just really hungry, and I ordered breakfast. So let's do this. New file, you bet your ass. Before we get started, what shall we call you? You can just call me Zen. ZenBatman. If you really want to be formal, but you know, we can just go with Zen. We're pretty casual here. So as far as I know, the plot is that we appear on a beach, and there are 4 sexy killers, which essentially puts us in the position of the killer, and them being the 4 survivors of our love. You wake up on the beach soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Oh, that wasn't supposed to be me. Sorry, that wasn't as sexy as I thought it was supposed to be. Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. Ocean. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Oh my God, that's I hate the ocean! Urgh! Whoa, not now, ocean. Sorry, Zen. May I continue? What the fuck is going on? Please, go on. Okay then, as I was... As I was saying... You look down at your feet, ankle-deep water in the crystal blue water of the newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Yeah, we got head here. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Run, close your eyes, dig up that face. We're getting head, baby. We're getting head. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaws fall open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're the take charge type. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, among other things. And so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you spend it right now? No thanks. Why not? You know what? Why not? I don't even know what this fucking coin's for. At least somebody else knows. Why not? Well, hello there. I'm Dwight. And I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. Ah. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some of the fun out of the fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Thank them for the delicious drink. This is suspicious. Spit that out. You know what? Knowing Dwight's lore, I don't think I would ever want to take any kind of drink from him. You spit the drink out and pour the rest onto the sand at your feet. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I shouldn't be here. I told you put too much lime juice in there. At least they didn't throw it in our faces? At least I didn't have any hallucinations and started going on a goddamn murdering spree, you psychopath. That was a bit rude of you, FYI. You think you were abducted and brought here just to be poisoned in the first 5 minutes? Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. The first of hopefully 2 balls. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. I like where this is going. Little help, please? Oh! You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh my god! Oh, it's so cute! Holy fuck! 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race, curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do you do? I'm gonna toss it back. I need to show her that I have the kind of biceps that can earn them thighs. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Blech. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at those strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Zen. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you look a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that, or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Zen, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty enough time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important. or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Oh, we're gonna go with that. I never thought of myself as attractive. Whoa, watch it. That's beautiful shit. You're beautiful. You hear me? If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Invisibility, flight, or super strength. Ooh. Okay, it kind of depends, but I'm going with flight right now. Flight for sure. I love how I'm more sure in this than I was in my answer. I was thinking about invisibility because I could steal so much shit and probably get away with it. That, and, you know, a lot of people are like, I want to be a fly on the wall in behavior's balancing room. I could be that fly on the wall. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I am still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? Ha 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 ha! None of these. But I would have to say math is probably better than history. I got bored of history a lot because, you know, there's only so much you can take of old white guys. But math. Ugh. Math is what makes up the goddamn universe. Probably math. Oh, Wraith was very happy with that. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. Yes! You and me, Wraith! We understand each other! What's your favorite animal? Okay, looking at you, I want to say bunny, but I know that duck is truly the only answer you can give. Excuse me, let me ask a quick question. What is a mustelid? That is a weasel. Okay, so now that we've got that answered, realistically, it's a cat. Duck is not in here. Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? I think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats. And more specifically, black cats. Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. What's your favorite color? Oh, okay. So realistically speaking, I like blue, black, and red. So this is actually a hard question for me. I'm gonna go with blue, honestly. I'm gonna go with blue. Blue. Blue isn't good for productivity. Makes people want to be lazy. Okay. What's your dream job? Being a writer. Duh. Astronaut, nightclub promoter, not working at all. Okay, listen, if I have to pick between those three, I'm not working at all. Space is terrifying. I do not want to be in a nightclub because I despise being around people. My husband's taking me to Vegas, and I am terrified of it because there's just so many fucking people in town. So I'm going to go with not working. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. Okay, boomer. Best flavor of ice cream! Chocolate. Boom, baby. We would never take horse flesh. We do not do that to Maurice. My favorite flavor is pain! Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla. Swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream. Am I right? Listen, if you think mint chocolate chip or mint chip is the best flavor of all time, you're probably one of those crazy people that puts pineapple on your pizza. I see you out there, Dino. Do you like mint chip? Dino, do you like mint chip? Better fucking not. Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. No! No! We're teaching lessons now, narrator, you rascal.
Killing me kills the rule of this island, even for peaceful forces!
Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Chocolate. The best flavor is chocolate. You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you mint chip was where it's at. And you're wrong. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. I'll try it again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Chocolate. The best flavor is chocolate. In case it wasn't clear who's in charge, it's me.
You have to understand it feels good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime.
Okay, we died. That's outstanding. Just instant death. I'm noticing that my voice is getting up to red pretty consistently. I'm just gonna turn it down for the sake of your ears. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. We have chosen mint chip because we want to get with some people, and as it turns out, if you choose mint chip, it's not because you're a lying piece of shit. It's because you're just really thirsty. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. Hey, would you look at that? It's conveniently in the order of, like, banging. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4.
I'm Trapper. Pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island.
I think you're wrong. Because strongest person is clearly the fucking Huntress.
I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith.
How fucking dare you, you little bitch! Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I know! I love you! I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. I love you! Oh my god. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. You know, I'm actually, like, jiving with Spirit here. It's making me a little uncomfortable. Oh no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened.
Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean.
Grow up.
Grow a body!
I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I am not made of it.
Whatever, fog body.
That's not nice. He's not nice.
You love it!
Only sometimes. Oh my god. Have they hooked up? I've got this feeling like they may have hooked up. Hold on, let me check and see where the stuff that's going in my mouth soon is going to be here. Oh, fuck. Guys, my food's here. Hang on. Oh, really? That's disgusting.
That's why she likes it!
Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough.
If we're done playing, let's do something else instead!
Well, for once I actually agree with the meathead.
I say we go to my yacht! It's the massive boat dock nearby! I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power!
Wraith rolls his eyes, as do we all.
Don't bite him! He just hates fun and happiness!
No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. God. Wraith is so fuckable right now. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about a volleyball game? I love how she just got the axe at the ready. Like, you guys know what the answer should be. It's whatever she says because she can kill you with the axe. We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right here. I'm tired. And besides, I hate being in the sun. Why are we getting along so well? Like, I'm finding that, like, I was initially going for Huntress here. But, I mean, Wraith is really just picking up the slack here. Spirit is speaking to my soul. Trapper has remained where he is probably the most happy as a bottom bitch. Where do you want to go? Literally wherever she wants to go. Which she said was the volleyball court, right? Because he wants the yacht. She wants to relax. He wants to go poolside. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it.
Yeah, I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play.
Okay, that reminds me. So let me take a food break. We'll have a little chat here. I have thought, like, of the killers, who would I probably hook up with? Realistically speaking. Which is why I'm so happy that this game exists. Oh, my dogs get bacon and they're just, like, not here for it. And I'm really confused. Anyway. Sorry, I can't eat meat, so I'm just giving them out some free bacon. Anyway. So I've actually had this conversation with myself. Every time I have it with my husband, he just walks off muttering, "They're not real people, they're not real people, they're not real people." And goes back to his office. Anyway. This is probably the only shot I've ever got with Huntress. Because I don't like children. I don't want them. Ever. Like, no way, no how. We got my husband fixed before we even got married. Like, we never hooked up without him being fixed. Like, straight up. We would have gotten me fixed, but we're kind of, like, in the middle of a place that is not super, you know, friendly towards that shit. So, realistically speaking, she and I will never see the light of day. Our relationship will never fully prosper because she's going to keep bringing children home. And I'm going to keep going, what the fuck? Anna, take the children back home. And she's going to get really upset with me and cash out on my life insurance policy. And then probably use that money to give more children So, I don't know. I've looked at this scenario, and I just don't see any winning here. Alright, I'm gonna end up dead no matter what. Realistically speaking, Wraith might be my number one. Because I would treat him like a king. I know what it's like to experience heartache. I would make him breakfast. Or DoorDash it. Every morning. If that's what he needed. To be happy. God damn it. So. Now if you're thinking like. Okay Zen, realistically speaking. Which one of the ladies would you probably end up with? We're bisexual in this household. I think I would probably end up with Amanda. The piggo. And the reason behind that is that I am a very private person myself. Like, I just like being by myself. And whenever my spouse is like, hey, I'm gonna go be by myself, I just scored a lot of me time. And I really don't ask him what he's doing in there. Like, honest to God, dude could have like a torture chamber like hidden in his closet. I would never know. Well, I probably would know because our walls are like paper thin. But the important thing is I usually don't ask him what the hell he's doing. Which means I would probably survive living with the pig. So long as she doesn't bring up what she's doing at work. Like, I will never know. Because I'll ask her, how was work? She'll go, it was great. My shoulders are a little bit tired. And I lost a pinky. But it was good. And I'd be like, oh, baby, let me get some tension out of those shoulders. Because that would be my focus. Not necessarily what she's doing, but what she needs done. Because that's my love language. I like to make sure that you have gifts and you're taken care of. So, as long as she doesn't tell me what happened, because the moment she tells me she's out there like torturing people, I'm gonna end up in one of those goddamn boxes. And let me tell you, I am a millennial. Jigsaw would really suffer with this generation. Because we would just wait to die and be really stoked about it. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. Oh, good. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything! Ah. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Oh my god. Hold on! Just for one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. Oh, God. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall therefore refer to them as survivors, with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible and don't just run off various activities unsupervised. Why is that? Why do I need your supervision? We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. You just want to watch. I see you. Most you can do is help us get off the set. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with. Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about not wanting, about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no, 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 no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off the island, though.
Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island.
Is that where these fuckers are holding our fucking Trickster? Like, everybody was like, how the fuck did you just make a dating game and not put Trickster in there? Granted, it's already pretty loaded, but that makes sense. If they have a much fancier island a little farther south, like, that's definitely where Trickster's gonna be. If you put him here, it would be infuriating. Hilariously infuriating, and I would love it. But I understand now.
It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly when I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be?
Listen, I am sticking with Huntress. This is how it's gonna go. I had a lot of time to think about it. I've been waiting for this game. I'm really jiving with Wraith. I'm starting to get down with Spirit. But goddamn it, I came here to fuck the Huntress, and by God, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, it's so exciting to have someone else in athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Just imagine that everybody's just like playing against Trapper and his teammates are just the traps. And he just gets mad every time the trap just snaps shut on the volleyball. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of an open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. It shouldn't be funny. Too soon. Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. Oh, I get to watch. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. What are you doing? What are you doing, Game Me? Shut the fuck up! Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff! The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy lemonade? I see you working up a thirst, eyeing those bouncing buns, playing volleyball. Claudette hands you your lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them. Or not talking about them if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything.
Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh.
I feel like the ocean is slowly becoming a smoker in my brain cannon. Okay. I think, I have to. Huntress? Oh, shoot. Huntress overheard you. Oh, you got your eyes on me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh, jeez. I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stated my secret Larry. My secret Larry. What? What? I want to go to his Larry. Wow, what a game! It's a tie! Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows, since this is everyone's first time playing. I'm glad I get to be part of their first. These killers don't usually have time for team sports amid their
busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. Wait, if they have 4 killers, shouldn't we have 4 for each one? It's nothing, I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. What if we just get a hose? Can I do that? Can I just get a hose? Spirit is reading a novel. Okay, great. Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls. Gross. Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up. Oh, I feel him so much. And Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. Should really make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out any time of day. Carpe diem. Carpe diem. Carpe nauem. Go ahead, chop one of them up. So which killer has caught your eye? I've answered this before. We are absolutely 100%. This is what we're doing. You head over to Huntress. After all, this sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You were really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Also, I just want to take a moment. I just noticed this background foot right here. And it's making me really uncomfortable. Because it looks like her main toe here is like really, like it's almost like a second pinky toe. And her ankles are super tiny. What the hell? They really needed to go with what they did with the rest of it. Like, hide this foot here. You go in a fist, you go behind the head. If you can't do feet, you can't do hands, you might want to just, you know, sneak them behind the dress or strategically place a volleyball. This is coming from me who can't draw. Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. Really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives and we keep in shape. You know, that's a good point. So I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you, through the brush as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is gonna be your problem. Surrounded by all of these characters. Survival, on the other hand. You're going to need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? I'm gonna go with imagination. I have 0 grit. What I lack in fitness, I try to make up for in imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. I can imagine the two of us panting, sweating, our clothes torn. Oh my god. I'm with you. Our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff's rock wall as we climb. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave slick with dew shimmering in moonlight. I'm back with you. A pack of wolves await us there. Friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes, then back at the wolves, and together we all howl. Hoo! It sure sounds exciting. My blood is pumping just thinking about it. Come on, everybody. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball? Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Zen. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air, and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction. And at the bottom, a target you'll be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible. Sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that?
I don't feel confident, but I guess I'm ready. Ready!
Anyway, away we go. Show 'em what you got.
I fucked up. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Perfect.
Got it. Perfect.
I'm impressed.
Or where the opponent? I don't know. I fucked up quite a few times. But I guess we gotta get used to it. I probably should have started with Trapper so I could have, sucked and not been disappointed in myself. I mean, could have been better. But who's keeping score? I'm pretty sure you are.
For the record, I am. And you got 6 points.
How'd you throwing? Cool, I guess. I like my stamina to be a bit more up and close and personal.
Somewhere, a loud horn blows, and the survivors snap into action.
Time's up. You heard him. Get to the next activity. It seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint.
You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster.
Trickster's not here.
Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected-ster. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers. My whole shtick gets a little flustered.
Hey there. You're looking good, Zen. Real good.
And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously. Their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think this was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay. Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms.
Now that everyone's seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you can all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. What is this? I love you, Colonel Sanders. My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which, considering what you've been up to, who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. You need to murder something to eat its meat. So, technically true.
Technically true is the best kind of true!
Okay, enough yapping, let's eat!
Hey, Zen. You thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-downs prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat.
I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island.
Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meat!
Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain.
Thirster says twain! Sometimes I swear it's like we're off for completely different historical eras! Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver! Fast, powerful, and clean! At least it's clean when the meat is cooked in blood!
You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs.
The hell it is!
Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it! I have the skull of Azeroth! Great! Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death!
Hey, Zen, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus.
Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea! We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Oh, here's a machete freshly sharpened. What if I don't? I mean, I'm guessing that Felix is already dead, but you know. Ready. Perfect. Oh fuck, I missed. Okay. Not bad. Got it. God, I should have let Huntress do it. Oh fuck, I hit it. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served! For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean...
Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. I think mystery comes easy. Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect.
Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there.
Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Zen. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Okay, maybe controversial opinion, but bathroom time is like prime me time. I have no problem with taking long, in-depth shits.
Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore.
Wait, if it doesn't, could you use it as like a food hose? Like literally you eat it and then you just like whip it out of your body like a hose and just start spraying people with it. Between the food and the behavior of this group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. They're not eating. Oh, you're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Look at that seagull! Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Zen. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise.
Didn't you wash up on this island with no member of who you are, how you got here?
Yes, you did, poor thing.
You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal and you've been standing in the sun!
But the seagull. Uh-oh. He just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you.
It was Dwight!
No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out.
It's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator, the ocean.
Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it.
I'm right here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you. Not unless you follow the right path. Or at least, a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something worse.
Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right?
For this place holds many secrets. Even from itself. But the one thing that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth.
Vague. Mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling.
Hold on. I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked. Some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like.
You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth.
I made the right decision. Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet before I get to really know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful. But I was just gonna narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask. Your buddy mask, it's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery. But now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You could practically see the memories flicking across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It was all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see the Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat that much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. You know what? I will be happy to eat your meat.
When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on jerky sensually, right? I'd love some! After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Zen. Oh my god, I love how embarrassed she is. Look at her. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Zen. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? Honestly, that was probably me. You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind the Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? You know what, I'm gonna show her a thing or two. Because if she gets, if she doesn't have to change what she's doing, but I can show her new shit, you know? And then maybe she'll show me some new shit later on. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the barrette off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back in an attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for... Oh, God. Oh, these biscuits are not agreeing with me. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly allotted for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Excuse me? There's something scheduled for after flirting? Go, go, go!